Topic for today is parallel lines. Again, parallel lines. Now let's start with mathematical terms. Let's read the first word: arrow, arrow, direction, direction, edge, edge, horizontal, horizontal, interior angle, interior angle, pair, pair, parallel, parallel, plane, plane, prove, prove, reason, reason, slant, slant, straight, straight, summarize, summarize, transversal, transversal. Okay, so those are few or most of the words that we are going to use for this topic. So let's start with the first topic. We have topic 1: revisions about parallel. Revision about parallel. So let's read the first sentence. When two or more straight lines run in the same direction, they are called parallel lines. Parallel lines never meet, no matter how far they are produced. We use arrows to mark lines that are parallel. So we have here an example, a pair of parallel line and three parallel lines. Okay, what is a pair of parallel line? A pair or meaning for pair means two. So there are two lines that are parallel to each other. So we have here three parallel lines, though meaning there are three lines parallel to each other. Again, what is parallel? A parallel should be, number one, there should be two or more straight lines. So it should be two or more, but moreover, they should be straight, not something like curve line, okay? Or not even like a zigzag line. So they should be straight line running in the same direction. Now, they will never meet because no matter how far they are produced, the distance between the two lines will stay the same, and we're going to use arrows to mark lines that are parallel. So let's do the first one again. A pair of parallel line. We have a pair of parallel line, three parallel lines. Let's say one, two, three. Okay, and we're going to use arrows to tell or to mark that they are parallel. Okay, or sorry, I'm using a thinner pen in here, but if you're going to use the same volume, okay, like this. Okay, so we use arrows to tell the direction of the line. Okay, we use the arrows to tell the direction. Okay, now this is the first part of revision about parallel. We still have more. So parallel lines must be on the same plane. Again, read with me. Parallel lines must be on the same plane. What does it mean that they should be on the same plane? When we say plane here, it's not the plane that you see on the sky. No, I don't know how to draw a plane. So it's not the plane that you see in the sky. Okay? When we say plane in mathematics means it is the space that you are going to draw a line or a shape or an something that you do. For example, is we have here, let's say this is one plane because this is where are we going to draw our lines, and this is a separate plane. Now, if we say they should be on the same plane, the parallel line should be like this, on the same plane, not going to be like one line is on the plane A, let's say this is plane A, and the other line is in plane B. those two lines, the plane A and the line on the plane B, are not parallel to each other because they are on different plane. Okay? So this here, or the paper that we are going to use, or to which we are going to draw our lines, we call that as your plane. We also have a Cartesian plane. If you are still familiar with the x and y axis, okay, you have your x-axis, y-axis. This plane is called Cartesian plane. This is where we draw our two axes together. Okay, let's continue with the parallel lines. Now, in parallel lines, when two straight lines, A and B, and CD, are parallel, we can say that AB is parallel to CD or CD is parallel to AB. Now, lines AB, or if we are going to write that in symbol, you write AB and we are going to use an align symbol with two arrows. So that will be line AB and you have line CD are parallel. Therefore, you have line AB and line CD. We can name it as line AB and line CD. They are parallel to each other. How do we write that they are parallel? We are going to use two symbols or two slash to tell that the two lines, or yes, the two lines or two or more straight lines are parallel to each other. Again, we are going to use a two slash. Okay, or it's like an equal symbol but in diagonal form to tell that they are equal or they are parallel to each other rather. So A, B, line AB slash another slash is parallel to line CD. Okay, I hope you understand something in here. Let's go over. Well, a pair of parallel lines are the same distance apart. So a pair of parallel lines are always the same distance apart no matter how far they are drawn. So for example, I'm going to draw a long parallel here. If the distance of these 2 points is 10 centimeter, wherever we find the distance between the two lines, it's always 10 centimeter. The distance will stay the same no matter how far they are drawn. Now, if we have two parallel lines or a pair of parallel lines and we are going to cut this parallel line, okay? We are going to cut this parallel line. A line that cuts parallel lines is called a transversal line. Okay? A line that cuts parallel lines is called a transversal line. So here, we are going to cut the parallel line, and this line is what we call your transversal line. Now, with this transversal line, we will have your topic number 2, and that is your interior and exterior angles. We're just going to put them together. First, let's draw two parallel lines, and let's cut it with a transversal line. Now, interior means inside. If interior is inside, exterior means outside. Okay. Interior is inside, exterior is outside. Now, what is angle? An angle is used to tell the measurement. Okay. An angle is the degree between two lines that has intersection or has been connected to each other. So we have two lines here connected to each other. This is what you call your angle. Now, interior angles are all angles inside the parallel lines. Now, question is this angle A an interior or exterior? If we look carefully, since it is outside the parallel line, okay, these are outside the parallel lines, we will call them as your exterior angles. Now, all the other angles, those are inside the parallel line, which is this, A, B, C, and D, we will call them your interior angles. Okay? That will be called as interior angles. Now, When we have a pair of interior angle, we call that pair of interior angles. Let's say this is angle, that's angle A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. What are the interior angles? Here are pair of interior angles. We have angle C and angle F. Very good. We also have angle D and angle E because they are on the same side. Same side. That's why they are a pair. Okay? They are on the same side. That's why we call them a pair of interior angles. Okay? Now, how about if we add one more straight line on the bottom? Let's say here. So from here, letter G and letter H, angle G and angle H are examples of exterior. But if we put another parallel line, letter G and letter H will now become interior angles along with letter I and letter J, and letter K and letter L will now become your exterior angles. So that's how we identify interior angles and exterior angles.